my last video was going to be my last video because I had run out of ideas for do-it-yourself solar applications. Our sun is the source of energy for everything we do. It would be nice if we could all live in houses that use the sun's energy directly. Unfortunately, some houses are surrounded with trees or buildings that cast long shadows where direct sunlight is needed. Fortunately, we can still use the renewable solar energy stored in wood to heat our homes. Many of my trees on Pine Hill are over 70 feet tall, and I only have access to the sun's energy between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. on the southwest side of the house for about half a year. These collectors preheat water from my domestic hot water during the summer, but little or no light reaches them in the dead of winter. I use firewood to heat my house when it's cold out, but the wood must be dry and seasoned to burn clean. To speed up the drying process, I built a shed facing southwest with a polycarbonate roof. The wood is stacked in a crisscross fashion to allow air to pass over the surface of the wood. The polycarbonate roof allows sunlight in and keeps water out. Did you ever wonder what the best way would be to stack firewood? You're looking at a pile of firewood that's stacked one on top of the other. Look at it from this angle. Now, this is very compact. It saves a lot of space, but if the firewood is still damp, if it's green wood, it's not the best way to stack it for drying purposes. So what's the best way to stack it if it's still green and damp? Well, that's pretty easy. You just rearrange the pile a little. Let's stack it this way. We crisscross it like this. And then we'll get plenty of air. Okay. Takes up a little more space, but you can actually leave this outside in the rain, and after it gets wet, it's not a major problem. It'll dry out as soon as the sun comes out. But is there some way we can speed the process up, the process of drying the firewood even more, rather than leaving it right out in the open so it rains on it every so often? Well, we've had a nice long sunny summer, and I've been able to harvest most of my heat for hot water with these two serpentine collectors. But summer is almost over and winter's on its way, and we're going to have to figure out a way of heating this house. Now, I wish I had more sunlight available to use to heat the house and store that heat in hot water tanks, but I don't. I'm surrounded with so many trees that we don't get sufficient sunlight to heat the house directly with sunlight. But we can heat the house indirectly with sunlight by using the energy stored in wood. And what we're doing, we're using the sun to dry out this firewood. And you can see the way it's stacked. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. You can see the way it's stacked. It allows the air to circulate through the firewood and dry it out even more. Anyway, this is another use of sunlight for storing energy.